Hey everybody, hope everyone's doing well and keeping good and everyone's doing okay. Hope lockdown isn't being too hard. And people who've sent us orders, I hope you've got them and they're keeping you busy and entertained while we work our way through this. 2.5 weeks to go. So we're getting there, It's a little bit slower than anyone would have liked, but we are getting there. I thought that I'd share a little snippet and insight into something that some people might find interesting about DJBox. So DJBox recently celebrated our 8th birthday. We're 8 years in premises. We opened Courthouse Square 8 years ago, and now we're here in Cookstown. But what a lot of people don't know, or comes up in conversation the odd time when people think, really, is that I didn't name DJBox. And when I say that to people, they go, oh, it wasn't you? No. The name DJBox is an absolute stroke of genius, but it's not my stroke of genius. It's Stephen Nutley, who is our web graphic and design guy, who a lot of people will know. He's a DJ, and he's a really good guy. But Stephen Nutley came up with the name DJBox. And what happened was, a long time ago, I was working with Brendan Kenny from LSS. We were doing some retail. I had always known that there was a gap for retail. Myself and Brendan had Sound Store and more before that. And while I was working for Brendan, we were developing a retail business. And Brendan got busy doing events and the things that he does every single day. And all the while then, of course, his attention got diverted away from retail. All the while, I wanted to drive the retail forward. I knew there was a gap. I knew we could build a business there. So eventually, Brendan decided to focus on events, and I decided to take the retail. So myself and Brendan, very amicably, we're still best friends. Myself and Brendan parted ways professionally, and I took on the retail and started to build a retail business. So working from home, having had a company, had a business called Light Sight Sound. And then we had Sound Store and more. I seem to be all about the Light Sight Sound Store and more. Everything was sort of staccato, or it was anyway. So myself and Stephen started building out what would eventually become DJBox, and we had meetings and we had developments, and it was going on and it was building and it was growing, and we were coming up with ideas. And then of course it got to the point where we had to create the brand. And what was the brand going to be, and what were we going to call it, and how were we going to market it? So I had the Sound and Lighting Centre, I think was something that we floated, Sound and Light Centre, and things like, nice big long professional names. But Stephen was not retaily enough. It needs to be single syllable, it needs to be snappy, it needs to be memorable. And no matter what I did, I remember saying we could create a word. Google wasn't Google until it was Google, so we could create a word. And of course, near impossible task. We needed to have a name that was striking, that people would know straight away what it was we were trying to do. So this went on for days and days, names and emails back and forward and all sorts of names. If it related to sound or light, we tried a spectrum for all these things. And eventually then one day Stephen rang me or called me and said, look, come on over, we'll meet up and I have the name. And I said, okay, fine. So I went over and met with Stephen, and Stephen said, we're going to call it DJBox. And I instantly went, no, we're not. Too short. Who even knows what it is? Not mass market enough. DJBox. I kind of get it, but I couldn't see it. And Stephen said, no, I'm telling you, we can, so many plays on words, so much we can do with the brand, have an idea. You had the logo, which is the turntable on its side that we still use, all these things. And I was like, okay, I get it, but I don't know. Is it a retail name? Is it a shop name? Can it work? Can it stand on its own? And he said, look, let me prove it to you. Let me go do some mock-ups and come out with some models and whatever. So Stephen went off and he came back with what was the first version of the website. Not many of you might remember, but there was a front page banner and there was a girl peeping over the edge and she was looking down at a poster below. And that was our first DJBox homepage. And I'm pretty sure Stephen still have a mock-up of it somewhere. And we branded it DJBox. And even branding it, I was unsure. But as we grew into developing the website and the marketing and the plan and the brand, it became more and more apparent. From DJs working DJ boxes, the kick and go from the DJ box to the DJ box, all these plays on words that we envisaged. So eventually we said, right, we'll go with it, we'll launch it as DJ Box. But there you go. So the interesting snippet out of all that is, although a lot of people say I am DJ Box and all that kind of stuff, I didn't create or come up with the name DJ Box. Stephen Nutley from Snazzy Designs came up with DJ Box a long time ago, and DJ Box exists because of him. So that's just a little snippet, a little insight into something that not a lot of people know. And when we come up with it, they go, really? Everyone assumes DJ Box was my idea. A strong branded online retailer was my idea for DJ equipment. But the name I can't claim, and I never do. The name was Stephen Nully, and we thank him for that. It stood to us very, very well. So there you go, a little snippet, a little insight into something that not a lot of people know. Right, stay safe, wash your hands, we'll keep doing the things. Talk to you all soon.